Aloha, this is Matt Darnell with ComTel.Cloud here at the Silicon Slopes Tech Summit in Salt Lake City. But I just did a walkthrough at a very interesting building in Honolulu, Hawaii that we're going to be retrofitting with Wi-Fi, part of a walls up renovation they're doing. It's a really unique building, has some challenges, not only that the walls are 2 feet thick stone, but it's a historical building, aesthetically historical as well as historical. So where we would want to put the access points for, the maximum efficiency, we're not allowed to, just because it would be ugly and interfere with everything. So here's that walkthrough I did. Go ahead and take a look, and aloha. We're on the second floor trying to test Wi-Fi. We did the survey yesterday and I wanted to confirm what we had told them, that we'd have enough Wi-Fi. So I just temporarily mounted one there. And here is the setup. It's just a regular old Wi-Fi router, travel router that is hotspotted off my phone, going to a little industrial PoE switch. And I was able to walk around, and back here is actually where the priest is going to be. And this building is not a normal building. It was built in the 1800s, and you can see it's a walls down to the stone kind of renovation. So where we'd like to put the Wi-Fi access points is not really possible, because not technically, but aesthetically and for the historical building purposes. So absolutely beautiful building. And sometimes you got to do this. This is very unusual. These walls are 2 feet thick. It looks like just a regular wood wall, but it's actually a rock wall. So there's very little, bleed through from one room to the next, having that there. So I'll take you downstairs and kind of show you what it looks like. But yeah, sometimes you actually just got to set it up and do it. All the tools, all the, models you can make online. There's nothing like actually walking the site, setting it up, and knowing for sure. Back at where we just were, there's that scaffold we're using. This is where the choir is going to be. Now, the access point is way over there. I did lose a bunch of bars because, we don't have exact line of sight. It's kind of tucked up in there. But just looking at the detail of this building, it's pretty phenomenal. I don't know what these letters stand for, but they certainly do not build buildings like this anymore. So in addition to having one access point there, because we have to get all the way over here behind there, tucked in, there's a little corner, and again, one that way. So as soon as I kind of made that turn there, the Wi-Fi went down to 1 bar. So we're gonna kind of have cross radiation coming with the signal. And then when I got down here, I lost some signal. So again, we can't put it in this side of the church. It's going to be over on one of those. They're going to be running a conduit all the way down here, and then underneath here I was losing some bars, so I'll show you that right now. So there's going to be one right underneath where we're standing here. So there's going to be 4 up here, and of course we're going to turn the light off, so it just looks like it's not plugged in, but we don't want that blue ring there. 4 up here and 1 downstairs. Let me show you that. This is actually the baptism, but where we initially started was up there where that little yellow cart is. So there's going to be 1 up there, going to be 1 on that corner, and then that's up there is where the choir is going to be. So we'll have 1 kind of over there and 1 there. And then we're going to put another one right here in this area to be able to be sure we can catch those back corners. Because again, this is a very different kind of building than what we're used to. It actually got a lot quieter in the last 2 minutes. I think everybody went to lunch. In addition to this, and actually we'll be able to see that access point, it's right up there, the one that we were testing with. You can see it right there. And when we come back this way, with that access point there, again, these walls are stone. When I came back here, back into this corner, I would lose signal. As much as wraparound as there would be, we don't get that. But this corner will kind of be fed by the access point there, and that corner is fed by the access point there. In addition, they need Wi-Fi back here. And again, 2-foot thick walls. As soon as I walked past this threshold here, I had no signal. So this is where the backboard's going to be. Let me back out. This is where the backboard's going to be. And we're just going to be doing, it's going to be right over here, a in-wall unit. So they'll have the access point and the switch built right in one of those here. And we're going to have another one in this area here. So I believe that's going to be on this wall here, but they're just going to pipe a conduit from the other room we were just in over to here to feed that there. Because in that other room, I think we were allocated 4 U. One to terminate the cables, 1 U for wire management, 1 U for the Unify switch, and 1 for the router. And if we come back over here, then we can see we're right back on the other side. So I had very good signal here because the Wi-Fi access point is right up there. But when you go to that corner there, you do not have that. There is a bell tower. We're not going to need to do anything up there, and that goes up here. The service is actually going to come in down below. Let me take you down there. It's kind of a low bridge here. And this is actually tunnels from when the Catholics in the 1800s, they had to sneak them in from the waterfront. So there used to be tunnels. It's kind of low bridge here, but tunnels going all the way down. Big fan. But over here is where the carrier is going to actually come in, and on this wall here, and they're going to mount their equipment down here. There is going to be a hot water heater, so we'll be putting in some of the water sensors and environmental sensors just to check for humidity and that down here. And so somehow, right above us on that wall here is where our main backboard's going to be. So we'll just, in the Ethernet that comes up, because it's going to come in coax to here. I don't think they're getting fiber, coax to here. They'll have their equipment here. We're going to pipe it up Ethernet. We'll just run another Ethernet down at PoE on the LAN side of things for the transmitter. So yeah, so we've got this here, and little bridge. There is a parking lot right on the other side of that wall. You can see that used to be a door that would go there, but it's since been blocked off. So you don't really get to do a lot of things in a building like this. So it's really a nice project. Back over here. So yeah, right underneath us is where the carrier's coming in. And I don't even know if these are the pipes for us, but we'll just have one coming up for the WAN and then another one going down on the LAN side. I don't think they've put in the pipes yet for us to run our equipment. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little tour. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, I'm always going in buildings and doing fun stuff like this. If you consider this fun, it's hot. It is hot, especially when you're up there on the scaffolding. But this is the fun part of the job. Have a great day. This is Matt Darnell with ComTel.Cloud. Aloha. So back outside, out in the cool breeze. So there's the tower, those stairs up kind of lead up to there. But this is, so right on this end over here, these rooms where we're going to be putting in the in-wall. And then there's, you can see the first floor and the second floor that are going there. So really beautiful building. Happy to be part of this project. Aloha.